Hi everybody, welcome to Niecy's Closet. Today I'm going to show you how to make a poncho. The yarn that I'm using is Herrschners worsted stripes yarn. The color is Foliage and it has 743 yards and I'm using an eye hook. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to chain 80 chains. We're going to make 80 chains. Once you do your 80 chains, we're going to connect it so that it forms a circle. And make sure when you do the slip stitch to connect it that it's straight. So what I do is I just run it. See, these are the chains. And I just run my fingers through to make sure it's straight. And I do a slip stitch in the first chain. Here's my slip stitch. I'm laying it down because I want to make sure there's no twists. And see, there's no twists. You want to make sure it goes around so you see the chains and it's not twisted. You're going to chain 2. 1, 2. And you're going to half double crochet in every chain. Every chain you're going to half double crochet. You're going to wrap your yarn around the hook. You're going to go into every chain. You're going to pull the yarn through and you're going to pull through all 3. In, out, pull the yarn all through 3 loops. Wrap the yarn around the hook, go into the next chain, pull the yarn through, pull through all 3 loops. And you're going to continue doing this all the way around. Wrap, go into the chain, pull the yarn through, pull through all 3 loops, all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of doing these half double crochets. I'll show you what to do. Now that we did the half double crochets in every chain, lay it flat and make sure it's not twisted, that it's all the way around, straight, not twisted at all. See how it's not twisted? It's straight. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to join with a slip stitch at the top of the chain 2 space. We're going to join with a slip stitch. And we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go into the 4th one. And we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now, because we have to make our first corner to do the poncho, we are gonna chain 2, 1, 2, and we're gonna do 3 more double crochets into the same single crochet into the same stitch. So we're gonna wrap around the hook. We're gonna go into the stitch or the corner we're making, we're going to pull through two, pull through two. We're going to wrap, go into the same space, pull the yarn through, pull through two, pull through two. Wrap into the same area, pull the yarn through, pull through two, pull through two. And then we're going to chain one. And we're going to do 3 double crochets in every 4th stitch. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3 in this 4th space. We're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 1. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3 in the 4th space. 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. Skip 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochets in the 4th space. Wrap, go into the space, pull the yarn through, pull through two, pull through two. That's your double crochet. We're going to chain 1, count 3, 1, 2, 3, and do 3 double crochets. You're going to do this, you're going to continue doing this until you get 9 3 double crochet clusters. And then I'm going to come back and show you how to make the corner. After doing 9 clusters, here's your corner right here. And then after the cluster, here's your corner. We're going to count 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After doing the 9th one, we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3. In the 4th space, we're going to do 3 double crochets. Chain 2, 1, 2. And we're only going to chain 2 when we're doing the corner clusters. And you go right back in and do another 3 double crochets because we're making our corner. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to chain 1 and we're going to start the other side, skipping 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 3 double crochets in the 4th space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, skip 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochets in the 4th one. Chain 1 and continue doing your clusters. I'll meet you when we get to the end where the other corner is. Okay, continue with your clusters and you should have 8 clusters when you do this side. We just made our 8 clusters after this corner, here. Okay, we have 8 clusters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to make the 9th cluster. We're going to chain 1. And see this chain 3 here? We're going to go right into that space where the chain 3 is. And we're going to do 2 double crochets. We're going to do 2 double crochets right here. 1, 2. Now we're going to slip stitch 1, 2 in the top of this chain space here. We're going to do a slip stitch. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do 2 double crochets right into this space. 1, 2. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to move over to the corner, and we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, 1, 2, and do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. Now this is going to start our repeat rows. Now from now on, you're going to keep doing every row the same until you get the poncho the size you want. So now we're going to do 3 double crochets in all of the chain 1 spaces. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, go to the next chain 1 space, and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. Now I want to go back because I want you to remember we did 8 clusters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what we did was we had the chain 3 space, the 3 chains right here. And what we did was we went right into the chain 3 space and we did 2 double crochets. And then we slip stitch in the top of this 3rd chain. We chained 3 and did 2 more double crochets in this space. That's what we did. We made our corner. Now we're going all the way around. And when we get to this corner, we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and we're going to continue around. Continue going all the way around. As you see, we have our corner here. I went all the way around to the next corner, doing 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 doubles, and then all the way around to the other side. And remember, your poncho's going to get bigger and bigger. So remember, go into the top of the chain 3 space and slip stitch in top of the double crochet, slip stitch in top of the next double crochet, and slip stitch in the chain 1 space, chain 3, which is counting as your double crochet, do 2 double crochets in the same space, chain 1, and start your corner again with your 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then start going into all of your spaces to make your poncho. So every row is going to get bigger and bigger. All right, and you just continue on. I did a few more rows just so you can see how it's growing. See? The poncho's growing. Here's your corner, but this is the shape. This is your poncho right here. And it's getting bigger and bigger. It's going to keep growing. So I'm going to continue making this, and I'm going to show you how to do a nice border. From the neck to the bottom is 30 inches. That's what it is right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the last cluster with 3 double crochets, chaining 1. Now I'm gonna go in the top of the 3rd chain of the first 3 chains here. And then I slip stitched here. I'm gonna slip stitch into the double crochet, and I'm gonna slip stitch again in the next double crochet. And then I'm gonna slip stitch again right here after the double crochet, right in this chain 1 space. I'm gonna slip stitch, but instead of chaining 3 and starting another row all the way around with the double crochets, I'm gonna do single crochets. So I'm gonna slip stitch here, or chain 1. You could say that. You could say it's chain 1. And I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to do a single crochet. And I'm going to do a single crochet on the top of all these 3 double crochets. So I single crocheted in the chain 1 space because I'm starting a new row of single crochets. And I'm going to single crochet in the top of this first double crochet, the second double crochet, the third double crochet, and then I'm going to do 3 double crochets. I'm sorry, I'm saying double crochets, single crochets. I'm going to do 3 single crochets in the corner, and you're going to do 3 single crochets in every corner. After doing 3 single crochets in every corner, we're going to single crochet on top right here, right up here. We're going to single crochet in every double crochet, and we're also going to single crochet in the chain 1 space right here. And we're going to do this all the way around. Don't forget to go into the chain 1 space and single crochet as well. Single crocheting. After single crocheting all the way around the poncho, okay, I just went into the last chain 1 space, and I'm going to single crochet into the double crochets, well, I should say, yeah, single crochet into the double crochets. I'm gonna slip stitch right into this first single crochet here. I'm gonna slip stitch. I'm going to chain 1. And now I'm going to do a shell stitch all the way around the poncho. So I'm going to single crochet in the same stitch where I did the slip stitch and chain 1. I'm going to single crochet. I'm going to skip the next single crochet and I'm going to do 5 double crochets in the next single crochet. Now, I'm going to skip 1. I single crocheted, skipped 1, did 5 doubles, skipped a single crochet, and I single crocheted in the next. So we're going to do this all the way around the poncho. I single crocheted, I skipped 1, I'm going to do 5 double crochets in the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip the next stitch. Skip the next single crochet, and then you single crochet in the next. So actually, every other stitch, you're going to single crochet. Every other stitch, you're going to do the shell stitch, which is the 5 double crochets. So we skip the next stitch. We did the single crochet here. We're skipping the next stitch, and we're going to do 5 double crochets. It's Memorial Day. I hope everybody enjoyed their Memorial Day weekend. Over here, it's raining. I'm not sure if you can hear the rain, but it's raining hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more double crochets. Skip the next stitch, single crochet. Skip the next stitch, 5 double crochets. Are you getting this? I hope so. Okay. 1, 2, I just did 4, I have to do 1 more. Skip the next stitch and single crochet in the next. All right. So I skipped the next stitch, I single crocheted, skip the next stitch, I'm going to do 5 doubles where I wrapped around the hook into the stitch, pull the yarn through, pull through 2, pull through 2, wrap, go into the same stitch, pull the yarn through, pull through 2, pull through 2. You see that? Wrap, go into the same stitch, pull the yarn through, pull through 2, pull through 2. Wrap, go into the same stitch, pull the yarn through, pull through 2, pull through 2. Skip the next stitch, single crochet in the next. Skip the next stitch, 5 double crochets. And this is how we do our shell stitch. One, two, three, four. Here's the 5th one. Some shell stitches you do 7 and you skip 2, and then you do a single crochet and you skip the next stitch and you do 7, which makes it much wider. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip the next stitch, single crochet in the next, skip the next stitch, 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm counting to myself. 5. Okay, skip the next stitch, single crochet. Oh, single crochet. See how it looks on the poncho? You see that? So I'm going to go all the way around the poncho so we can see what the finish of this poncho looks like. I'm at my last cluster. I just did a single crochet, skipping a space, going into the next stitch with my 5 double crochets. I'm skipping a stitch, going into the next one, and I'm going to single crochet. And then I'm going to go into this next stitch right here. I'm going to go right next door, and I'm going to do a slip stitch. And pulling the yarn all the way through. And then I'm going to grab, I'm taking my large eye needle, and I'm going to go in back. I'm going to go in back of the poncho, and I'm going to hide the loose yarn. I'm going to go down in the back. Going to do this, and I'm going to go right back into the cluster. Alrighty, I'm going to cut it. All right, and here is the finished poncho. Right here. Here's the finished poncho from the neck down. Here's how it looks on the sides. This is the finished poncho. Here's your point right here. Okay. I'm very happy with it. Let's see. Okay, 32 inches. All right. So it was 30 inches before I started the borders, which was 1 row of single crochet, and then the next row was the shell stitch. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial as I enjoyed showing it to you. This is the other side of the poncho. Okay. And here's the border on the other side. How about that? my subscribers. I want to thank you for joining me with this tutorial, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. I want to give a shout out to my subscribers in Maine who ran into my son, and that made me smile. And thank you for subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.